This week on Steel Horse Thunder.
Yeah, every night's been a party. It's been a good time.
It's party time in Bean Blossom. We're headed to Bikerfest.
Guy brought it to me, wanted custom paint, changed the wheels, seat. We done a full build on it for him.
You think?
Yo, I think so.
Who's the VIP? Oh, yeah. Steel Horse Thunder is the VIP, baby.
With artists, you gotta just let them do their thing. I got ideas, but they're not his, and so mine don't really matter.
People talk about your one-stop shop. Well, Flat Out Motorsports is definitely a one-stop shop.
Maybe you like to hit the streets on two wheels, whether you're a touring guy, whether you're a cruising guy, or maybe you like the sport bikes.
If you'd rather play in the dirt, there's four wheels or there's two wheels.
Or maybe you've gotten to that point where you're ready for an extra wheel. They got the Can-Am Spyder and the ever-so-cool Slingshot.
Or maybe you don't like the dirt or the road, then you can get on the water. Take this baby for a ride.
No matter what you need, no matter what brand you like to ride, all the safety gear, helmets, whatever you're looking for, it's all right here under one roof. And with the used motorcycle sales, you can pretty much find any kind of motorcycle you like.
Motorcycle riders want the freedom of the open road. Unfortunately, other motorists often do not give riders the proper attention the law requires. Call us at Ladendorf Law. Like family, because we are.
Do I look relaxed? Because I feel relaxed. Hey man, it's a Friday evening. We're in Bean Blossom. It is Bikerfest. This place is already hopping, and this is early Friday evening. We just had a chance to get out here and take a look around, and my God, it's the party. The party's starting. I mean, it is already started. But anyway, little sneak peek, Friday evening. People are, some people are just rolling in. Other people have been here for days already. You'll know the difference when you see them. And, we're going to have a little bit of fun this evening. We'll be back again tomorrow with Cindy. All right, man, we're up here at Bikerfest 2019. It's a early Friday evening. The place is already pretty hopping, man. It's kind of like I like to come out here on Friday because it's a little calmer, but it's already picking up, man. It's pretty wild. All right, dude, I am standing here with three absolutely beautiful machines. Tell me a little bit about these.
Okay, this one right here is a 2014 Harley-Davidson Ultra. Guy brought it to me, wanted custom paint, changed the wheels, seat. We done a full build on it for him.
You think?
Yo, I think so, and it's a beautiful bike. And then right over here, we got a 2012 Harley-Davidson Street Glide that we done a full 30-inch front wheel, full air ride on it. It's got the candy paint, chin spoiler, diamond tucked seats done by Interiors by Ed, and it's just lovely machines. And then it's right here. This is a 2005 Ultra. Done a 26-inch spoke wheel on the front. Keep it classy because some people like classy, not flashy.
Right.
But we try to give to everybody. What we can, definitely. So it's awesome.
Well, that's cool. I mean, so people just kind of come in and let you know what they want done to the bike, and you guys kind of
sit down with them. We will talk with them. If you want mild, you want wild, we'll do whatever you want for the customer. You give me your ideas, I give you mine, and we go from there.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Obviously, you got some pretty good creative ideas going on here. So how do people get in touch with you?
It's Bedford. We're out of Bedford, Indiana. Number is 812-583-8252. Just give us a call.
And what's the name of the place again?
Killer Hick Customs.
Well, I'll tell you what, they are awesome. Now, dude, I got to ask you just a question now, not even a professional question.
Sure.
How does the big 12 wheel on the front handle on the gravel?
Well, I tell you what, it's about like anything. Just like playing softball, you just got to get the hang of it. You know what I mean? So not bad. I mean, everybody thinks they see these wheels and stuff, and they're like, kinds of scare them. Man, they ride perfect. I mean, I've had that bike right there over 100 mile an hour, no wobble, no nothing. Oh, wow. He had that one up to 90 mile an hour a day with that 30 on it, and just cruise right on down the road.
Who's the VIP? Oh yeah, Steel Horse Thunder is the VIP, baby. All right, it's the drive cam. Bean Blossom Bikerfest 2019. It's Early Friday evening. As you see, the place is already packed. Everybody having a good time. This is what it's all about. You know, weekend after weekend, all these bikers, they do everything they can to help other people. Hey, hey, hey. That's right. This weekend, it's all about having a good time. And everybody looks like they are having a good time. Today's day and age, everybody likes to black out the motorcycles now. You know, there used to be a time when you used to like a chrome on your motorcycle. Now it seems like everybody's just going and just blacking them all completely out. Kind of like this one. Okay, maybe I should have ate before I got here because they're killing a hungry man. That's all I can say. It smells so good here. Hey, as you can see, still a lot of people getting registered, still getting here to get set up. Don't go anywhere because after these messages, we'll be right back with day 2 of Bean Blossom Bikerfest. That's right, we're coming back Saturday.
You've seen our firm on Steel Horse Thunder for over a decade. We've been the main sponsor trying to give back to the biker community through sponsorship of rides, safety tips, and charitable contributions. I'm Mark Ladendorf of Ladendorf Law, a law firm that has dedicated its practice to helping bikers in accident and injury cases. Call us at 317-842-5800 if you need our legal assistance. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are. The attorneys at Ladendorf Law have over 100 years of experience in personal injury and wrongful death litigation. Call us at Ladendorf Law. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Susan, you are our feature woman rider, Southside Harley Davidson, and I absolutely love these bikes. Tell me all about your bike.
It's a 2015 Can-Am Spyder.
A 2015?
Yeah.
So you haven't had it very long?
No, just about a year.
How long have you been riding?
About 5 years now.
That's cool. Did you go through the rider course to learn how to ride?
Yeah, I went through the University of Illinois one.
So it's a pretty good thing that you went through, though.
Oh yes, I am so glad I went through that.
So tell me, is this your very first bike, or have you had one before?
I had a 650 V-Star prior to this.
And what made you get the Can-Am?
I had a health condition with my left leg, so I had to go to something that didn't have to require me to use that leg anymore.
Well, I love these bikes. I mean, I've heard so much about them. They're very stable. Have you been on any long trips on it?
Over here a couple times. Otherwise, no, not yet.
So do you have any plans to go on any long rides?
Oh yeah, I was wanting to go to Texas last year, but unfortunately only 2 of us went and we decided to car it instead of the bikes, but hopefully I'll head out to Texas again.
Well, hopefully you'll be able to do that because it's nice to be able to get out on those roads and ride. And I'd like to hear about your trip, especially on one of these, because I haven't heard a lot about long distance rides on them, but I've heard that they're really good in the corners.
They are, and they're so comfortable to ride.
Well, I love your bike. I love that you rode all the way over here on it, and enjoy all the riding that you're going to have on this bike.
Thank you. You guys have a good day.
Don't look now. Crambo's isn't just paint. It's your one-stop shop for motorcycle gear, parts, and service. Crambo's, voted the Indy A-List #1 motorcycle shop 2 years running, has expanded with the state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment for tuning your fuel-injected Harley and a new paint facility to make your bike stand out from all the others. Crambo's also has a new retail area complete with leather, chrome, audio, and all your parts and service needs. Crambo's, voted #1 for a reason.
You have been injured in an automobile collision, and suddenly your vocabulary has been expanded to include terms totally unfamiliar to you. We know accidents can be overwhelming to the injured victims and their families. You know you can put your trust in the familiar faces of Ladendorf Law. We take care of you and your family so that you can focus on recovering from your injuries. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
We're back! And look, I found Cindy walking around out here. I knew she'd come around. I knew she would. That's right, it's Saturday. We're back out here at Bean Blossom Bikerfest. Cindy, what are you thinking about it so far?
Oh my word, there's so many bikes out here. There's so many people. You know, the past couple of years it's been a rain out, but this year has been perfect weather for them. This place is packed.
And you know how they say charity begins at home? Well, guess what? This weekend is charity for all the bikers that work so hard out there doing all the charity rides. And this year, all of our charity rides are sponsored by 36 Saloon out in Rockville, Indiana. It is Indiana's premier motorcycle destination. You got to check this place out, whether you're going inside or whether you're outside at the hog pit. This place is fantastic. Make sure you tell them Steel Horse Southern sent you. 36 Saloon, Rockville, Indiana. We are out here at Bean Blossom Bikerfest on a Saturday. We've been out here a couple days now. You look like you've been out here a little longer, but Mike, you're a regular at our Thursday night bike night. We bump into you here. You kind of got your own place set up right here. How's it been this year?
It's been fantastic. The weather's been great. The music's been great. We're getting ready for field games for today, and there was lots of fun. We did the mini, partied hard. The mini bike games, but yeah, every night's been a party. It's been a good time. I definitely recommend it for people to come out here every year.
Well, and that's just it. You guys come out here every year. I mean, you guys, it's a guarantee. I know where you guys are going to be at, and I know the Thursday before Bikerfest, I know you're not going to be at bike night because you're going to be down here. And what is it about this place that brings you back year after year?
Well, I tell you, it's a small venue, but it's very large. It's great camping. The people that come, you just become a family. It's like regulars. You just see them, and sometimes you just see them once a year. But it's fun. It's everybody has no dramas.
There's the key right there. No drama. There is no drama, and that's what I love about this place here. There's no drama. Jack and Terry have done a fantastic job with it. You know, taking things over from balls, and you know, I mean, it hasn't skipped a beat.
It has not skipped a beat, and you're right. Jack and Terry that run it, they have done a great job picking up the reins and taking off with it, and you couldn't ask for better people to run it.
Man, we're up here, Bean Blossom Bikerfest, and it's fun to try to say that after you've had a few beers because it's like impossible to say it. But you know, who do we bump into? Sammy Hagar. Sammy, so how's life out here? I mean, you're not even playing tonight, are you?
No. I wish I was on the road with the boys, but.
All right, man. Mr. Choate, you are out here. You're no stranger to the biker community. What do you think about it so far?
So far it's pretty decent, man. It's pretty tame this year. Seems like it's nice, man. I mean, it's a lot of nice bikes out here today.
Yeah, and it's early yet, so I mean, obviously evening time it gets a little crazier out here. But I was out here yesterday evening, early in the evening, and it was pretty calm. I mean, everybody, having a great time. Don't get me wrong. Not like it was boring by any means. It was just, I don't know. Everybody. I don't know. Like I said, it was early evening, so everybody still had a little bit of sense, you know.
Man, a lot of people probably haven't woke up yet, so it's...
Right now, exactly. What are we looking at? 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the afternoon. I know most people have just turned in from last night. You know what I mean? They just went to sleep, so...
Well, we've been there. We've been there a lot.
You know, it's always great to come out to an event like this. You're out here drinking, partying. Wise decision to get a tattoo at that time, right? Squash, we're out here. Your bike is being painted. I want to ask you, how did you end up getting your bike painted out here at the fest?
Well, that's the reason why I came up here is because my buddy Joe said they're up here pinstriping bikes, and I like that old school pinstriping because you can't get it nowhere. There's only a few people who do that, and so I rode out here just to have him do it.
So when you say old school, what do you mean?
The pinstriping is they don't do it anymore because people use decals and they don't hand paint anything. This guy right here hand paints all this stuff. He does everything by hand, and you just can't buy that anymore. And that's why I'm here.
Well, tell me, do you get a little bit nervous about him pinstriping it?
Absolutely not.
That's good.
Absolutely not. In fact, whatever we talked about it last night, and I basically told him, you know, however you feel like you think you need to do it. With artists, you got to just let them do their thing. I got ideas, but they're not his, and so mine don't really matter.
All right, man, this is one of the other cool things. When you come out to like Bikerfest like this, you have a lot of vendors set up, and you know, when you come out to an event and you come out year after year after year, sometimes you see the same vendors, other times you see somebody new, you see something different. And I was coming by your booth here, and you have some pretty cool stuff right here. How do you come about making all this?
Well, I started with my own bike years ago. I couldn't find parts that I really wanted to put on it, and I started designing my own parts, and it led me into this, and it just kept going. I started designing and cutting and experimenting, and this is where I ended up. So,
well, that's pretty cool. So tell me a little bit about Hog Tails. I mean, this is amazing.
We started about 6 years ago with 1 or 2 pieces that I had made for my own bike. We just took off from there. We just kept designing parts, and my brother actually bought this bike, the Softail Slim, and it was a stock bike, and it was another design challenge for me. So that's where we got into the military themed stuff. And
and I was going to say that was super cool when I saw all the military stuff, and it made me think about it. You know, I ride a Road King, and I thought, you know, some new running boards that maybe say Steel Horse Thunder would be kind of cool.
Very easily, yeah. And we can put your name in them, so as you can see, some of them are engraved on the edges. So we can do their rank and their name, or their infantry or division. We can do fire department, police, anything that you can think of, we can cut and design.
Yeah, we joke it's a golf cart festival out here. Well, I got motorcycles behind me. They look like they're about 12 feet long. So it's certainly not a golf cart fest. All right, man, there's a bike show going on here at Bikerfest, and when you can get your bike to stand out in a big bike show like this, it's pretty cool. And obviously there's a paint job on this bike that's just spectacular, but there is a lot more than just paint on this. Tell me a little bit about this machine.
Well, the paint work was done by Zachary Reel out of Seymour, Indiana, local kid. Does a phenomenal job. On the bike itself, it does have air ride, American suspension, front and rear air ride, the air horns to get people out of the way. It has a lot of little features on it. 30-inch front wheel, which, bigger the better sometimes. Right. A lot of attention to detail, like just little odds and ends. Ignition key is a little bit different than normal. It's a wireless key. The front brake line's hard lined in down to the nacelle just so it's not flopping in the wind. Custom made seat from the pan up. Pretty much everything's been touched, modified, or changed on the bike.
Oh, I would imagine, because it's just a spectacular motorcycle. I mean, it really is phenomenal. And yes, the paint job definitely gets your attention. I know everybody thinks you got to be up in Indianapolis to be able to make cool things. Well, Edinburgh's got its own niche now and everything. Tell me a little bit about the shop.
We've really had the doors open for about 3 months, doing a lot of service, builds, paint, audio, obviously body modifications, things like that. Personally, I like to build the engines, you know what I mean? Pretty versed. About 46 to current, engines and building bikes. The culture kind of never dies. We dealt with the big chopper swarm in the 2000, 2004, 2005, and it's nice to see the life coming back into the industry. You know what I mean?
Oh, no doubt. And the fact is that you opened up a shop here in three months ago, but you've been in the industry for a long time. You've been around pretty much any chopper build in Indiana. Yeah. At any point in time, you were there. So I mean, you might be new at Edinburgh, but you're definitely not new to the scene.
Hey, yeah, I'm new to Edinburgh. It's easy to stick out in Edinburgh, though.
Well, tell me a little bit about the trends. Now you're talking about back in 2000 when things really
big back tire chopper. We got, I think there's a few survivors here today. We were just indie choppers, Circle City choppers. We were just trying to build the most extreme chopper we could, and it just died overnight. Now these the bagger class is taking hold, body modifications, stereos, things like that. Doesn't matter what you want to get into. If we kind of pick and choose our work a little, you know what I mean. But we're gonna take on a build that we really like it a little more than we would if it's just, So if anybody comes with like ideas, just want to kind of be cutting edge in the industry,
Dee, we are out here. This bike is awesome to me. It's amazing. I know I said the wrong bike. So tell me about this bike though, because holy cow, tell me about it.
Well, it's a 2009 Kawasaki ZX14. And I got this bike to go against the Busa people, because Busa is the sport bike. It's the most well-known bike in the sport bike world, so I wanted to be something different. So I went with the Kawasaki ZX14, and this paint scheme came about because this is actually Conan the Barbarian, and he's standing on a skull mound, and to me, those skulls represent all the Busas that my bike is killing when I compete in bike shows.
All right, Busa people, you better stay away from this guy because he's going to chop your head off. Yeah. So I hear you call this bike Retribution, right?
Retribution, yeah.
And Retribution. I know you told me you're getting ready to build another bike, and what are you going to call it?
Retaliation.
And why are you calling it Retaliation?
Because I'm retaliating against the Harley people with another Kawasaki bike called the Vaquero.
Okay, I better start backing up now. So what are you going to do to them Harley people?
I'm make them look and gawk just like they do with this one. So yeah, that's my mission, to be different from everybody else, have my own little thing, and make them show bikes and rideable show bikes.
All right, well, we're here, and it is 2019 Bikerfest. And Terry, we're standing here. We've got the motorcycle cabin number 6. It's not been the easiest year, and can you share a little bit of the story?
Yeah, we lost our son Jason in October, the end of October of last year, about a month after Bikerfest. And this is the cabin that he and the rest of the guys that were working stayed in. And this is his bike, and we brought it up so that we could have a bit of his presence.
I think it's amazing the way you guys set it up right here. And it kind of, to me, it kind of just says it all. It's very simple. It's very simple, and that's what I think is so cool. I know it had to be difficult to come back and do everything this year. Where do you find the strength?
Well, I don't know. We believe in that strength comes from somewhere else, and you put your faith in God, and you say, I have to keep going on, and I have to keep doing what needs to be done. And it took us a while to actually get going again. We were a little late doing just about everything because we just didn't have that oomph. And finally something kicked in, and a little bird on our shoulder said, get up and get it done. And I don't know if it was him or what, but it came from somewhere, and so we did it.
And he's just looking down, smiling right now.
He is looking down, smiling, and his brother, and they've got their arms around each other, and they're smiling and going, look at our mom and dad working so hard. We wish they were here, but if they can't be, we have to do what we have to do. So.
Well, I appreciate you sharing a little bit of that with us. And sometimes when you put an event like this on, you get to the point where people kind of think, you get kind of put up on a pedestal to a point where it's almost like people forget that you're still human, and that we still, all of us, go through difficult times, and the fact is we are all human, and we all struggle, and we all have to deal with things and try to move forward. And for you guys to be able to pick up the pieces like you did, and to be able to put an event like this together, it's just absolutely spectacular.
Well, thank you. We're blessed to be strong, I guess, when we need to be. We're not always strong, but the main thing to take away, I think, is to not take anything for granted. not take any of your family for granted, not to take anything for granted, you know. Tell everyone every day you love them, give them a hug, and mean it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because tomorrow may not come. Right. You might not ever get the chance again, and you don't want to be able to. You don't want to be the person that says, "Oh my God, I wish I'd told him I loved him yesterday." Last thing, Jason's brother also passed away 5 years ago, and the last thing that both of them heard from me and their dad was, "I love you," and that I think helps us as well.
Well, you guys are amazing. Absolutely amazing people. I can't say it enough. You guys are absolutely amazing. And it has been a privilege and an honor to get to know you guys over the last few years. And, you know, you guys are one of those people, I just know we always have each other's back. When it comes to prayer, we always have each other's back. And don't ever forget that.
I won't ever forget it. I won't ever forget it. And I'm probably going to ask you to have some prayer right here when we turn off the camera and just have us.
Hey, as you know, we have a tendency to take a mid-season break on Steel Horse Thunder, let you catch up on some of the past episodes. Well, I think we're on season. I think we're getting ready to do episode 18 or 19 or something like that anyway. We're almost done with the season. But we are going to take a break, give you a chance to catch up on some of the past episodes that you may have missed when you were out riding all the time and stuff. So we are going to take a little bit of a mid-season break, even though it's almost the end of the season. We'll be back in the holiday time. You know, a lot of people love, holiday episodes. We try to throw in, a little Halloween, little Thanksgiving, little Christmas, that kind of stuff. So we'll wait till the holidays, to get around here. Cindy, it's been kind of a weird year. What's been your favorite thing this year?
I love all the charity rides, but I think Bikerfest was a lot of fun this year. There were so many people there because, in years past it's rained, so there wasn't a lot of people. But as much as I enjoy the charity rides, it was nice to just kind of chill out and be able to just talk to people and go around on the golf cart and have a good time.
Yeah, and I agree. Bikefest was nice. Even after the camera guys left, we were able to just kind of hang out with everybody. That was a lot of fun. Obviously, the Steel Horse Thunder Patreon Posse Ride, huge boost of energy for us to get through the season. The money that came in helped us get everything caught up and with the TV station and all that kind of stuff. So thank you again and again and again for everything that everybody's done. So again, we're going to take a little bit of a break, catch up on some of the past episodes, and we'll be back in the holidays. And when I say holidays, I am talking about Christmas time, maybe end of October, whatever. But we'll be back, so enjoy everything. And again, like we always say, it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.
Hello? Okay, ready? Why are we saying hello? We're saying goodbye.
Goodbye.
I know, goodbye.
Hello.
Aloha, aloha. I don't know why you say aloha. I say aloha. Aloha, aloha. So people talk about, we're here at Beanball, but hey, as you can see, a lot of people still registering, still getting. How the hell do I want to say this?
Mike, M-I-K-E.
Could have been M-I-C. We don't know.
D-E-E, D Price.
Price?
Yep.
My main name's Price.
Oh, okay. We might be related.
We're related.